And we're back. So, what I'm going to do now is zoom in on the locomotive, and forgive me for shaking, I don't have a tripod, and I do have a hand trimmer though. As you can see, the driving rods work. It's got a working headlight. And what we're going to do now is passing some buildings. Hopefully you can see the steam. It really does have working steam. I'm going to zoom out now. Now let's up the voltage. Because generally speaking, the first 2 or 3 times we're on the track, it doesn't really smoke very well. You gotta give it 2 or 3 times around the track, then it will start smoking. Notice, by the way, the boxcar on how the guy on top goes back and forth. Now what I'm going to do now, actually, just briefly, is I'm going to turn this here, and what that does is allow me to operate the operating accessories. Smoking? Nope. Okay. Now, these 3 all control motorized units. Now, what's a motorized unit? Well, a motorized unit is a slightly less powerful electrical thing that runs on rails. And in the first case, well, let's turn it on. It is a trolley. And let's zoom in on that. The problem with these trolleys is that they were made by a company called Mike's Train House, and the wheels tend to be quite porous, and as a result of that you get things like that, the dead spots, where carbon buildup will actually cause dead spots and whatnot. But you get a nice little trolley line right there, and we'll shut that off. Now, this one controls this trolley. However, the reason I'm not running it is because this here is actually out of order. If it hit that, if it bumped into that, like you just saw the other trolley, it would actually knock it right off because the track pins are defective. Now, right down there, you can see something that is called the Lionel gang car. Of course, let's get back to the locomotive. Now let's actually turn on a few of the operating accessories, because as Joshua Lionel Cowan, the founder of Lionel, once said, oh, there we go, it's smoking. Well, you know, better late than never, but anyway. As Joshua Lionel Cowan, the founder of Lionel, once said, show a bunch of kids a train that goes round and round in circles and they'll lose interest in about 5 minutes. Well, we're pushing the 5-minute mark, so how about I do something a little bit more interesting than that. What we're going to do is, well, the first thing we're going to do is zoom out. And maybe you can see that this is a crane. It is a Bucyrus Erie Type 150 railroad crane, I believe. Well, what you can do is you can actually raise that and lower that, and in fact, you can move the crane around, have all kinds of fun. Now, in case you're wondering what the communist car accident is, well, I like to call this the burning Chaika, because that is a Gauge 13 Chaika, and, well, as you will soon see, it is burning like crazy. Now you may wonder how the heck I get that effect, and it's just a smoke unit that has been placed under the car. But it certainly says something about Soviet workmanship. And if you're wondering what actually is coming out of there, it's basically just glorified cologne that's burning, so, you know, it's not anything serious, but it will really, really smoke like crazy. And in fact, so I can save some, I'm actually going to turn it off. And as you can see, it's quite dense. Almost looks like fog down there. Now let's try following the train around. First, let's turn off the Lionel gang car, making sure that it's in the middle, because you don't want to stop it right at the beginning. Now this is an operating accessory that I really wish I could show you, but I can't right now. Is the Bucyrus Erie Class 250 railroad crane with an electromagnet right here. Well, ordinarily what I would do is I would take it and I would take the metal pieces, which are just cut up rails,